On August 13th, 2018, Chris Watts made headlines when he confessed to the brutal murders of his pregnant wife, Shanann, and their two daughters, Bella and Celeste, in Frederick, Colorado. Initially claiming that his family was missing, Watts later admitted to the killings after failing a polygraph test. This case shocked the nation due to Watts' portrayal as a loving husband and father before the truth emerged. Chris Watts was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole after pleading guilty to the murders. In today's video, we're going to be revisiting a little bit of the Chris Watts case and some new body cam footage that has surfaced. Shout out to Plunder YouTube for showing us this body cam footage, because we've all kind of felt that there was some kind of a weird omen in this house, if you will. And when the new owners, bought the house, it was a spectacle. All over Facebook, the wife was posting about how great their marriage was and kind of put the eyes on them as the new owners of the house. And now that this has surfaced, I'd like to know what you guys think. But let's step into the Watts House 2024.
And she's like, it didn't happen. And I was like, I'm watching it right here, and like, that's Bonnie, that's Kaylin on the right. And like, she even looks back to see if anybody's like watching and shit.
We're going to talk about this on Tuesday when we recognize this case on the anniversary of the Watts case on Tuesday. It's falling on a Tuesday. We're going to talk about this one clip in there. And I was floored. And I don't know if you guys that watched it caught this, but the homeowner, the woman, the wife. Okay, so it comes out in the body cam. Let me explain this. So the dad must have went away on a trip. He was in Pennsylvania, and he tells the police officer that while he was gone, when he got home, his kid told him that his wife and her friend, the one that he caught kissing, were in the bedroom. They told the kids to go to bed, and they went into the master bedroom and they locked the door. And his child told him, I don't know if it was the son, the child told the dad when he got home from Pennsylvania that the door was locked and they would not let the children in that night. And when the children woke up in the morning, the door was still locked and she still wouldn't let them in. So then you fast forward, he gets home from his trip and she invites this couple over that she was in the bedroom with. Their names are Mike and Bonnie. So Mike and Bonnie come over for this Super Bowl party. And her husband said, this is the first time that I met Mike and Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie's coming over to come hang out while you're gone. Okay. She ended up staying here Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Okay. I get back from Pennsylvania. My 9-year-old daughter tells me that mom had the door locked with Bonnie in her room, wouldn't let them in. And I was like, okay, well, like, was this at nighttime or what? She's like, yeah, she told us to go to bed and she locked the door and wouldn't let us in. And she's like, when I woke up in the morning, the door was still locked and mom still wouldn't let us in. So that's where it started. And then tonight when they came over, this was the first night I ever met Mike or Bonnie. Okay. And they came here tonight and everything was cool, whatever. And then when they went upstairs, like, I was like, okay, so I looked at my camera and sure as shit, Yeah.
And the cop's like, where do they live? He's like, Castle Rock. And get this, before the cops even arrived, Bonnie went and scooped up her husband and said, Justin's going off. Let's go. They were already on the way home and the cops called them to get her statement. Bonnie took off immediately.
out that he says he saw something and she's so sorry. He's just freaking out. He comes back up, starts yelling at her, and basically smacks the wine glass out of her hand. And what do you need me to do? Like, how can I help you? She said she's scared. She doesn't want to be left alone with him because he is gonna hurt her. But she can't leave her kids.
Okay.
And I said, okay, you need to tell me what you need me to do because that's not okay. Like, come with us, or what do you need to do? She said, I can't leave my kids. I was like, okay, well then what do you need from me?
Okay.
She says, yeah, so my concern is she told me that she's scared that he is going to hurt her.
Okay. Are you injured?
I am not injured, no. I grabbed my husband. He started yelling at both of us to leave, and I said, okay, I am not injured. I'm totally fine. We are totally fine. I am concerned for her.
His hands on you or your husband?
With the wine glass, just smacked it across from her.
Did you see him put his hand, smack the glass out of her hand?
I didn't see him, no, put his hands on her, no.
Okay. Did she say if she was hurt at any point during that interaction or talking to you later?
No.
Okay. And just to confirm, you're not hurt and your husband is not hurt?
No, we're not hurt, no.
And are you on your way home?
We are on our way home, yes.
Okay. And just to confirm, the phone number that I called you at, that's the best number for you?
Yeah, that is my phone number, correct.
Bonnie, how do you spell your first name?
B.
Was your husband upstairs when this all happened, or was he downstairs?
He was downstairs. I came downstairs to tell him, hey, let's go. He's freaking out. I let him know, like, he just went ahead and smacked the glass out of her hand. The glass went everywhere, started yelling. So I basically didn't want to put my husband in that situation.
Okay.
So I wanted to get him out. I never want to put my husband in a situation where he feels like he needs to defend me.
Okay.
And I was like, don't lie to me. Just be honest, you know? We've been married for 12 years, you know, and now you're going to sit up here in my house with my kids downstairs and, like, we're watching the game. We're supposed to be hanging out with friends. And you're going to do this, you know? So, like, I didn't confront anybody at first. I pulled her down here. We're talking about it. And she wanted to just be straight up. She's like, it didn't happen. I'm like, it did. And I showed her. And she's like, no, that didn't happen. And, like, she's like, she didn't kiss me. I'm like, I'm watching.
So, do you blame Justin? So this is what happened at the Super Bowl party. So they're all watching the game down in the living room. The kids are in the basement playing. And these two, the wife and Bonnie, go up to the loft upstairs and start playing video games. Well, Justin, he's already sus because he was told that his wife locked the children out of the room and was in the bedroom with Bonnie. So he sees his wife and Bonnie are missing from the party. So he goes to the kitty cam. They have a camera in the loft because it's the kids' playroom. And he looks at the camera in the loft and he sees Bonnie turn around, look behind her to make sure no one's coming up the steps. And then they start kissing.
You want to do it out of the... I think I've met you before, right? When you guys first moved in here? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's happening tonight?
So, we invited some friends over for the Super Bowl, of course, you know.
Yeah.
We're all hanging out, and me and MJ, my neighbor, and my wife's friend Bonnie, her husband Mike, the three of us are sitting down here watching football, you know. And Bonnie, Mike's wife, they went upstairs.
Excuse me.
And they're hanging out upstairs or whatever, and we're all supposed to be watching the game together. So I was like, okay, you know, and like, I have a camera set up in our loft so I could keep an eye on the kids, you know. So like, I pull the camera up and I'm looking, and my wife and Bonnie, they're sitting like all close to each other, you know, and like, I'm like, okay, like this is kind of weird, and I'm watching, and then like Bonnie, she's like looking back to see if anybody's watching or whatever, and then like starts kissing my wife.
Okay.
So after being married for 12 years, you know, and everything like me and her have been through, you know, in 12 years, and then to see her just like piss it all away, you know.
Yeah.
Like that, it upset me, and it was hard to hold back emotion, you know. So I went up there, I confronted him, and I told her, you know, like I didn't confront him in front. We came here and we stood here in the garage and we talked, and I told her, I said, I know everything that just happened. I watched it, you know.
The camera in the loft, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, just be honest with me, you know, tell me, and like here, like I mean, I even have it recorded.
The conversation.
So he's mad. So he goes upstairs and he's like, what the heck? Come here. He takes his wife out into the garage to talk. And she's like, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. He's showing her the video. She's saying it didn't happen.
You know, I'm like, just be honest with me. And she's like, it didn't happen. And I was like, I'm watching it right here, you know? I'm like, that's Bonnie, that's Kaylin on the right. And like, she even looks back to see if anybody's like watching and shit.
So he's losing his shit because he's like, I've got it right here on camera. And the fact that you locked the kids out of the car, out of the house, or out of the bedroom. Right? You locked the kids out of the bedroom. So he's pissed. She goes back upstairs in the loft. He goes up there and he knocks the wine glass out of her hand because she's saying it didn't happen. So he knocks the wine glass out of her hand. It leaves a little cut on her finger. And then the cops get called. Well, Bonnie goes and scoops up her husband, Mike, and says, let's go. Justin's freaking out. She knew the cops were called. She was gone. Now, wouldn't it be some shit if Nicole Kessinger's new name was Bonnie? Oh my God, would that be a twist? But the weird thing is, too, at the party, at the Watts, or not, you know, at their house, at the Super Bowl party, were also neighbors. So my question is, were those neighbors that were hanging out at the Super Bowl party, did they live there when Chris and Shanann lived there? Or are they newer neighbors? I'd be interested to know. And I don't know how you can be in that house and not think about what happened in there. It's so eerie. I highly suggest you watch it. Because the parallels don't end there. Take a look at this. Remember Watt's truck? His gray work truck from Anadarko being backed up that morning, August 13th, 2018. Well, look at Justin's truck. This is body cam footage of him returning the next day to retrieve some of his belongings, his truck, etc. We'll talk more about all of this on Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. In the meantime, let me know what you think of this stuff. And go check out Plunder for the full body cam videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
Need my work hoodie.
Hey guys! Say hi, Cece. Say hi, Bells.
Hi, Bells.
No, you gotta say hi.
Hi.
Move your hair. So Bella saw my video earlier and she was like, I want to do that. So we went live, and I have my new tripod that just came in the mail. So I'm super excited to be using it, hands-free. And we can't forget Dieter. Here comes Dieter. Say hi, Dee Dee.
Hi, dear baby.
Okay, come here. Come here. Say hi, Ian.
Hi, Ann.
Say hi, Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Say hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Christina.
Tell Ann thank you for the pumpkin stickers.
Thank you, kickers.
Yeah, tell her.
Thank you. What is?
All right, guys. I wanted to just say hi, let Bella say hi. Oh, and Cece's trying to get the phone. And Cece, say hi. Can you wave? Can you wave? Well, wave this way, you silly. Wave. Wave. Cece, wave. Oh, you silly goose. All right, guys. Bella, will you wave? Say bye-bye. Show them your shirt.
Here.
See it? It's pretty. Where did Mommy get it for you? In NOLA? Hey. It's stuck, honey. Give me a second. Let me get it. Hold on. Bella. All right, will you say goodbye to everybody? Bella?
Bye.
Wave. Can they have kisses?
Yeah. I need kisses. Hug.
Hug.